Well, it's the big show. Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs, WWE Fan Central, the big show. Quite possibly the best big show yet. But we're going to find out, right? We got some other elites over here. We're going to do some comparisons. Elite Series 22, he's giving me that look, man. He's like, how could you say that, man? Don't worry. You got some big shoes to fill. That's still one of my favorite big shows yet. But this right here, this is more of a modern day big show, right? This is a Toys R Us exclusive right there on the side. He's giving you that look, man. He's like, I'm far from done. He made a post the other day. I know they said that he's basically done with in-ring competition, but on Instagram, he says that the man has never left the gym. He's still putting in the time. I know he just got the hip surgery done. Right there, that is the look that the man gives you. That he's like, bro, it took 8 years to give you a WMD. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Well, you guys will see when we do the review. Right there at the bottom, it's the other figures available in the line. Triple H, Mark Henry, Bobby the Brain Heenan, and a little bio right there. It's just basically telling you of how destructive this man has been. Let's get back to that WMD, Weapon of Mass Destruction, by popular demand, right? For years, I'm telling you, for years, people have been requesting that we finally get the weapon. That's just one of, well, I don't know if you'd call it, I think you could call it finisher. Is it a finisher? I would call it more of a signature. Because, I mean, the Chokeslam was still like, no, take that back. Because the Weapon of Mass Destruction, it did eventually turn more into of his, before we review the big show, though, let's take a look at the accessory piece. This is that Andre the Giant over the top battle royale. This is basically what you win if you eliminate all the superstars over the top rope at WrestleMania. They did it to me again. So it looks like they're holding this down by a little plastic piece. That's all right. We can do the construction of it. I mean, after all, you guys want to see that, right? Where's that top piece? I think I dropped that. Here's that top piece. Here's the center piece to it all. So this is basically a 3-tier piece. This is the bottom, and they all click on really easy. I mean, it's already going to come assembled, so you don't have to worry about it. So the top piece goes to the bottom, middle piece goes in the middle, and the bottom piece goes on the bottom, and the top piece goes on the top. Right here, this is like a little plaque right there. It actually says Andre the Giant Memorial. I don't know how close you guys, it's picking it up. There you go. Andre the Giant Memorial Trophy, right? And it's got 2 holes for it. You just plug it in. Again, it's going to come pre-assembled, so you don't have to worry about it. And right there, that is the pedestal that you're going to place Andre the Giant. On the very top, it's basically it's like a miniature, and it's like a little tiny miniature ring right there. So all you do is you plug it in there, and there's Andre the Giant. Check it out. They did a great job capturing. I see Andre the Giant for sure. I mean, I don't know how they did it because the scale of this, it's crazy. I think it's only about an inch, maybe an inch and a half. But again, there is Andre the Giant right there. So that's the little trophy that you get if you become one of the greatest superstars of all time. This is cool. So going back to it, right? Weapon of Mass Destruction. I think it turned more into a finisher. I think when he first introduced it, it was more of a signature move. But we all know, right? Signature comes first and then the finish. And we got the Chokeslam hand. Check this out, you guys. We are finally getting the Chokeslam. Well, I guess all the other hands, you can easily consider those Chokeslam hands. But this right here, this is it for me. This is definitely a new sculpt. I mean, if you look at any other big show right there, this is basically your traditional hand that they use just about on any figure. There's really nothing special to this, but this kind of almost resemble. I never picked up that recent Amazon exclusive Andre the Giant. I believe that one might have also had that. Drop it in the comment section because this almost looks familiar. I wish I would have picked it up. That way we could have done a comparison on it. But we're getting the Chokeslam hand. But most important of all, we are getting the WMD. Look at this. You can easily knock out your opponents, right? So you put up one of this is I can't remember this is a fairly recent Elite Series, one of his most recent. Oh yeah, you can definitely knock out your opponents with that, dude. You clock somebody with that once, they're done. They are definitely done. The attire right here, again, very patriotic. We're getting a lot of, I don't know if you guys have noticed this from the recent toy fairs, but we're getting a lot of patriotic looks. We're getting, the Kurt Angle from Elite Series 59, getting that Zack Ryder, getting the New Day. So come 4th of July, man, we're going to be having a party with these figs. Look at that. So you got the stars right here on the outside. We got some arrows pointing up to the top, pointing to that WMD. I'm stressing too much about this fist. Oh, jeez. It's just a fist, Hero Figs. Calm down. Breathe. So right there, on the other side, it is matching, right? The attire, I love it. We are getting a whole new sculpt on this, right? The man lost a lot of weight, so it's only right. Bill, that was one of the big things that he said he wanted to do. You see how this one is kind of like, a little bit on the heavier set. Right here, the man has gone down. I think, what was it, like 390 pounds? I know it was like low 400s. But right here, again, a whole new, and they did it right. This is, again, this was based by popular demand. One of the questions that they had asked on WWE.com, they wanted to ask people, because that's what this line is based off, this WWE Fan Central. They do these polls, they do these surveys, and they ask you what figures you want to see. This is the attire that people had requested. The other one was one of his, WWE debuts. I hope this one's next. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that. We'll take a look at it in just a sec. Before we do, we got to finish the review on this. The head scan. Look at this beard. Yeah, this is like, dude, I think it's like an inch off like his actual chin area. Okay, when I first saw this, I was a little bit sketchy on it. I will say that. But seeing this in person, like, this is incredible. They definitely just nailed it. I mean, I don't know how they managed to get this so accurate on Big Show, but that beard game, yes, that is definitely the Big Show. He should have had like a mean look, right? Because he's going to give you that. I'm going to stop talking about that fist. Right here, you got some super, and I mean some super long knee pads. These knee pads start from like, I don't know, you'd say like mid quad area right there, and it goes all the way down to the boots. I've never seen these knee pads before. We are getting an introduction to these new pads first time, because the man, yeah, he definitely did have heavily taping on those knees. Let's do the comparisons, right? This is that Elite Series 22. Oh, this is tough, right? I mean, again, I still love this figure regardless. This is kind of, this figure holds a special place in my heart, right? This is NWO. You can't take that away from it. So I don't know, man. I'll let you guys drop that in the comment section, which one you guys are enjoying more. This is the one that I requested when they did the poll right here. This is that WWE. This is using like an old Jack's hat. If you guys didn't see the custom review on this, it's like way back. Go on the channel, guys. It's on there. I think it's when we did the Corporation Collection video. But this is like an old Jack's head right here. Yeah, when he first came to WWE, he didn't want to wear like the long tights, man. He just wanted to put on trunks and call it a day. No knee pads. He was pretty hardcore with it. I did remove the tattoos because he wasn't wearing them. And here's this. This is my least favorite, right? This is kind of like, man, I can't tell you. I think this was probably, no, there was another one. There was one more Elite after this. Again, also very similar to this one. But this right here, this is like the battle of the giants, man. This is the battle of the Big Shows. Who's going to win, right? Oh, come on. You can't beat that WMD. Until next time, everybody.